Apple biggest surprise drop. The very first hands-on images of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, revealed by PipFix, have exploded online, sending shockwaves of excitement through Apple's fan base. These photos show off Apple's bold new design direction, a massive camera housing that commands attention, a futuristic transparent case that proudly highlights the iconic MagSafe ring, and a flawless polished back that radiates pure luxury. The iPhone 17 Pro Max doesn't just look like a phone, it looks like a glimpse into the future. With its elegant curves, powerful stance, and obsessive attention to detail, fans are already calling it one of the most breathtaking iPhone designs ever made. And the hype doesn't stop there. Apple's big reveal event is only weeks away. Alongside the Pro models, we'll also see the all-new iPhone 17 Air, a paper-thin marvel designed for those chasing minimalism. But here's the twist. Choosing between the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone 17 Air is shaping up to be one of the toughest decisions Apple fans have ever faced. The Air is ultra-thin, futuristic, and light as a feather. Battery life, camera power, and overall performance. Meanwhile, the 17 Pro and Pro Max aren't just bigger, they're better. And now, thanks to a jaw-dropping leak, they might be getting a feature that pushes them into an entirely new league. According to insider Fixed Focus Digital, Apple has been testing reverse wireless charging for the iPhone 17 Pro line. Imagine this: you place your AirPods, your Apple Watch, or even another iPhone on the back of your Pro Max, and it starts charging, no cables, no fuss. It's been rumored for years, but now it finally feels within reach. Why this year? Several clues line up perfectly. Apple desperately needs to give the Pro line something the iPhone 17 Air can't touch, something that screams Pro only. Early renders even suggest Apple is moving its logo lower on the back, possibly to act as a target zone for charging. Just picture the keynote moment. Place your AirPods right on the Apple logo to begin charging. And with iOS 26 bringing a wave of battery-focused features, all signs point to this being the year Apple finally unleashes the power of reverse wireless charging. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is already turning heads with its stunning design, but if this feature becomes reality, it could redefine what it means to carry an iPhone. If you thought the rumored $50 price bump for the upcoming iPhone 17 Pro Max was outrageous, wait until you see this. Because if Apple's premium price tag doesn't make your wallet cry enough, here's something that absolutely will: a phone case that costs a jaw-dropping $11,500. And of course, this insanity could only come from Caviar, the luxury brand notorious for transforming ordinary smartphones into glittering, extravagant art pieces. Their latest Desperado collection takes things to an entirely new level of outrageous. We're talking phone cases decked out with concealable blades, brass knuckles, and bullets dipped in 24K gold. The crown jewel of the lineup? A model called Russian Roulette. And no, that's not just marketing. This case features a real rotating revolver cylinder with a single bullet lodged inside. It's bold, it's controversial, and honestly, it might feel a bit too much for most people. But Caviar insists it's the flagship of the series. What's wild is that you don't even need the upcoming iPhone 17 Pro Max to own this madness. Caviar is selling the Russian Roulette case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max 2 at a slightly less insane price of $10,490. That's right, only $10.5 to turn your iPhone into a golden symbol of risk and bravado. If gambling with bullets doesn't sound appealing, maybe you'd prefer something more Hollywood. Caviar also created a piece any die-hard Bruce Willis fan would instantly recognize, if of course every Bruce Willis fan also had $10,340 to blow on a phone case. Dubbed a daring tribute to iconic cinema weaponry, this luxury case is adorned with gold inlays, steel accents, and intricate engravings. At its center, a stunning miniature replica of the legendary Beretta 92, immortalized by Bruce Willis as John McClane in Die Hard. Yippee-ki-yay. But for the 1%. Meanwhile, on the actual Apple side of things, the iPhone 17 Pro might finally bring a long-requested feature: reverse wireless charging. According to leaker Fixed Focus Digital, Apple has already finished initial testing. This means you could finally use your iPhone to charge accessories like AirPods, the Apple Watch, or even the MagSafe battery pack, a feature Android phones from Google and Samsung have had for years. Earlier leaks even claimed Apple is considering 7.5W reverse charging for both the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max, which could make topping up your gear faster and more convenient. On top of that, the iPhone 17 lineup is tipped to adopt the new 25W Qi 2 wireless charging standard. By comparison, the iPhone 16 Pro Max maxes out at 15W with Qi 2 and only hits 25W when paired with a 30W plus adapter. With the upgrade, the iPhone 17 could unlock faster, more efficient wireless charging speeds using the same adapter. If the leaks are true, Apple will unveil the iPhone 17 series in early September, and for once the most expensive part of your purchase might not even be the phone itself. Apple may be preparing to add a serious splash of drama to this year's iPhone lineup, if the latest leaks are to be believed. According to the Weibo-based leaker Fixed Focus Digital, the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro Max will arrive in a brand new color that shimmers somewhere between bronze and deep rose, paired with a surrounding frame that gleams like polished titanium. Imagine pulling that out of your pocket, a device that doesn't just look like a piece of technology, but rather like jewelry forged with warmth and luxury in mind. What's intriguing is that this isn't the only whisper about Apple's color experiment. Earlier this month, another Chinese leaker stirred up buzz by claiming the new hue will officially be labeled rose rather than the iconic rose gold that Apple first introduced back in 2015 with the iPhone 6s. At first, these two accounts might sound like they're pointing in different directions, bronze versus rose, but the truth could be much more exciting. The iPhone 16 Pro Max may sport a finish so dynamic that it shifts depending on light and perspective, glowing bronze in one moment, then revealing a softer, rosier tone in another. If that's the case, Apple may be about to deliver one of its most visually captivating iPhone colors yet. For now, today's leak specifically calls out the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but let's be honest, it's hard to imagine Apple limiting such a bold new look to just one model. It's far more likely that the iPhone 16 Pro will share the spotlight, giving both Pro devices a fresh aura of sophistication. Of course, these new finishes won't replace the classics. We can still expect Apple to keep staples like timeless black, elegant white or silver, and the understated but modern gray natural titanium. But the conversation doesn't stop at color. Another rumor floating around suggests that Apple is fine-tuning its titanium manufacturing process this year. The result? A surface that gleams with a glossier, more reflective finish closer to the polished stainless steel of previous iPhones, while still maintaining titanium's superior strength and scratch resistance. Think of it as Apple's way of saying, why settle for durability or beauty when you can have both? This shift could give the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max a bolder, more premium aesthetic than their predecessors, catching the eye not only with color but also with sheer luster. And here's the part fans can barely contain their excitement, for the wait is almost over. Apple traditionally unveils its new iPhones in mid-September, which puts us only about 6 weeks away from the grand reveal of the iPhone 16 series.